Last time on the Cowboy Way, Alabama.
Come on, Bubba, let's move. That jerker trying to breed cows while we're working.
A rogue bull was no match for the guys, even though he put up a good fight.
Go!
Oh my gosh.
Bubba thought he won a bet.
So that means no diaper class for me, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, fellas, what in the world now?
But Kaylee made sure her cowboy went to diaper class.
Is he doing that right?
Nope.
You didn't even wipe
Don't
her.
forget to wipe her.
You're gonna do something with that one right there.
Booger tamed the wildest mare in the county,
You're my last hope. I'm even considering having her put down.
saving her life just in time.
Come on, babe. Come on.
And when it looked like his rodeo was on the line, Cody saddled up for one last ride. And now, on this episode of the Cowboy Way, Alabama, cattle get loose in town, and the guys are called in to help.
You should have stayed at the house. Go back this way, cowboy. Go back.
to try it.
Go back.
Booger shows a young'un the cowboy ropes.
Come on me, bud. Come on me.
I have to.
We need a bigger feed room.
And Cody and Misty have a big decision to make.
We're having a lot of these problems lately.
What you think?
So why don't we just go actually buy our house?
How you doing, Mr. David?
Bubba gets a job offer from his father-in-law.
You ready to take a look at everything?
I'm ready as I'm gonna get, I reckon.
Will he trade his spurs for a cubicle?
PowerPoint, Word, Excel. Do you use much of those programs?
Excel.
Hey, Mr. Thompson.
It's never a good thing to open the door and the sheriff be standing there.
We got some cows out. They down there at the ball field, cornered up. I think we got them all, but need you to come down there and take control of them.
I don't know whose cattle they are.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
When the sheriff comes up to your door asking you to come give him help, you do what you can.
Let me get my stuff, and I'll be headed that way.
I'm gonna go back down there. We'll see you there.
All right, yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thank you for letting me know.
Yes, sir.
Kaylee, it's very dangerous for cattle to be loose in town. They can get out by the road, get hit by a car. If a car hits a cow in the middle of the road, chances are it's gonna kill the cow and really do some damage to the vehicle. And we don't want anybody getting hurt.
Harris, hey, we got cattle loose. They're in the ball field down at the ballpark.
A lot of things could go wrong.
Will you do me a favor and go ahead and call Booger and let him know?
Yeah, if he needs to sleep, I'll call him.
All right.
All right, see you.
Pull up to the ball field, there's cop cars there, the sheriff's trucks are there, cops standing everywhere. My guys should be here in a minute, and we'll get them gathered up and call them and get them out of here.
I know y'all got better things to be doing.
They're upset. They want us to get these cattle out of this ball field.
What's going on?
Cows. Cows is out here in the field.
Y'all got a spotlight you can turn on for us to see if we can...
We can get one on the car.
Okay, all right, let's see if we can locate them real quick. It's so dark outside, we can't see the cattle. There they are, right there up against the fence over there. See them? Hey, guys, I found them. Y'all go get the horses and bring them over here. All right, we got them. Can we turn on some of these ballpark lights?
Yeah.
The lights come on, there's 4 yearlings standing in the field. There's a hole in the fence. We've got to get them caught, tied down, and loaded up in the trailer, and we've got to do it quick. Let's go, fellas. Come on now.
They found a way in, they can find a way out. We don't need them to get hit.
I have roped cows, calves, bulls, about anywhere you can think of. Never on a baseball field.
How many of them is it?
4 of them.
Push them on down, be easy with them, boys. I'm gonna watch this hole right here. Hey, cow.
As soon as we step on that field, we immediately know that those cattle are not horse broke. They're scared to death of a horse. And they're gonna try to get away from us as quick as possible. It's gonna make our job a lot harder. Hang it on him, Booger, hang it on!
I got him.
Got him, Harris?
Dang, I can't rope him running 150.
Booger, get that hole, get that hole!
Get out of there, cow.
Don't let him go through the fence now. There you go, Booger. That's what I'm talking about, son.
Hey, 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 hey!
Go on with it now. Go on with it, Cody. 2 down, boys.
This gonna take all night.
This is very important that we do this job and do it right. These cattle haven't been handled much. These suckers are hot and tempered.
1 more.
Hey! Hey. You should have stayed at the house.
Once we rope them, now the real work begins.
I really want to get these cattle in the trailer because I got a pregnant wife at home that needs me right now, and that's where I need to be.
I'm so glad to get this done.
I know that's right,
Yeah.
bud.
You ready? I'm ready when you are. Just tell me when.
Let's do it. Let's load her.
Go on now. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right, now.
We aren't to fire up the scoreboard and put Cowboys 2, cattle 0.
0.
All right. 1 more, boys. There you go, there you go. That's it.
What you think, Mr. Lawman?
Good job, guys. I'm impressed. You know, that could have been bad tonight.
Yes, sir.
Man, I got calls stacking up, so we're gonna ease on, all right?
Hey, we appreciate you calling us.
Come by and we'll cook you a steak one night, all right?
Sound good.
All
Y'all be safe.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you, sir.
The fact that the sheriff got us to come do the job means a lot. Now we just gotta find the owner. He'll be sun up in a few hours.
Yeah.
Boy, we get up out of here.
We keep up with a spreadsheet. Each color means something. No starts, current employees, payroll, insurance. Do you have any questions, Bubba?
Yeah, I've got a lot of them, but I don't think there's enough time for you to answer all of them, honestly.
I just went and bought some feed and hay, which any cowboy or farmer knows is a necessity. Oh, jeez. And I don't know where I'm gonna put it. When we bought this place, there was this little feed room here. Now that we've grown, we do not have enough room. How in the heck am I gonna fit all that in there?
What you doing?
I'm trying, or attempting, to get all this in there.
Yeah, you might fit like half a bag more in there. So what's your solution?
We need a bigger feed room. I mean, there's...
We're having a lot of these problems lately.
Like what?
Like baby coming.
That's not a problem.
It's not, but baby has a lot of stuff. So this place was just supposed to be an investment. I mean, it's just one of our rentals that we just took advantage of to just stay in while we could build up some funds to build that once-in-a-lifetime dream home.
What you think?
Why don't we just put a tenant in it and go actually buy our house?
Buy a house?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like spending the money. You know, I like to hold on to the money.
I know. I like seeing that number in our account too, but where are you gonna put your kid?
I know Misty's right when she says that we're running out of room and we need to do something, we need to make a move now, but I really don't know where to start. What kind of house do you have in mind?
Probably at least 4 bedrooms.
So at least 2,500 to 3,000 square foot.
With a barn.
Mm-hmm. I'll call a realtor soon.
Promise.
I give you my word.
So?
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put all this feed first. I'm getting the feed in there. It's gonna be aggravating getting it out when I have to feed, but it's going in there right now. I'm getting it all in there.
I see you trying. Can you put a sign up?
Do not enter.
Yeah, warning.
I will call the agent today. Right now.
Hey, Mom, am I gonna be doing that?
You sure are. Wow.
Cruz is a little buddy of mine that's been praying for me to show him how to be a cowboy.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Cruz is excited about learning to ride. He wants to be a cowboy like Booger.
Hey, buddy. How are you today?
Good.
You go to school today?
Yes, sir.
What'd you learn?
A bunch of stuff.
That's good. Good answer. Granddaddy used to always tell me, I'd say, nothing. He said, well, why'd you go then? All right, bud, you ready to be a cowboy?
Yes, sir.
All right, untie old Big A right there and bring him in here and we can get after it.
This lesson, I'm just trying to get Cruz to ride and build his confidence up, get him to move around some cattle. Go with that cow, learn to follow that cow.
You ready to work a cow, Cruz?
Yes, sir.
Get right behind this cow, and that cow goes across the middle of this pen. I want you to follow her.
Yes, sir.
See how I'm going? That cow stops, you stop. That cow goes, you go.
Okay.
Go to her, bud.
Here, come on.
There you go. I don't care where that cow goes. I want you to follow that cow. Don't even worry about staying off the fence. There you go. Talk to that cow. All right, go to her hip. Go to her hip, cowboy. Your right hand, hold it down.
Man, I'm just trying to get Cruz comfortable with a horse. He's just got to get to be a better rider before he can do anything. Every time he starts kicking, he picks up on the head. That's like riding a brake and accelerator at the same time. You just can't do that.
Put your hand down. Don't pick it up.
Oh, I'm about to lose my hat. This is a good hat.
Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Ooh, my.
It ain't the hat that makes the cowboys. The cowboy makes the hat.
Every cowboy hat's got to have a good story behind it. So when Cruz's blew off and we gave a couple dings and a little bit of dirt, I thought it just gave us some character.
Is that a good hat or what? And you got a story behind all them dents.
Good as new.
Put that on. You have fun today?
Yes, sir.
Good deal. I'm glad you come. I had a blast with you. How about that roping? You ready to rope?
I really want to learn how to cut.
You do? I'm sure we can handle some of that too. You did a good job. I think Cruz, he'll make a great cowboy one day, but we've got a lot more work to do.
Mr. David, my father-in-law, called me and asked me if I'd come over and give him a hand. He's working on some projects around the house. I think the world of Mr. David. He's an accomplished businessman, just got a big heart, loves his family. He's just a good man to look up to.
Bubba, I greatly appreciate you coming out, helping me.
Yes, sir, anytime. I'm glad to be down here.
If I can get this stuff planed out, then I can get my fireplace finished.
I know you got a lot of other stuff you need to be tending to right now.
Oh, yeah. Little Andy will be here before you know it.
Oh, I know.
A lot of responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
Always remember, you've got a shot at the office out there. I mean, there's tons of opportunity. And trust me, I could use the help.
It's a real honor for Mr. David to ask me to come by his office. People stand in line all the time wanting to work for a man like him. And all of a sudden, he just pulls it out of his back pocket and says, son, come on down to Mississippi and let's talk about a job. Well, I don't know much about all that, Mr. David. I've never been in that industry.
Well, I know a little. So,
yeah, you do, don't
you know,
yes, sir.
I can help you through that. That's not a problem. And I would love to have you and Kaylee.
I'm a born and bred Alabama cowboy. It's gonna take a lot to leave the state that I love.
Drive over and let me show you around, show you what we do, let you meet a few people, kind of get a feel of it.
Okay.
But let's get together and look at it and just see what you think.
Okay. Yes, Mr. David. I appreciate that.
Not a problem, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Well, I guess I better get you back to work in, huh? Let me go ahead and start
Yeah,
feeling this
go
place.
ahead.
I'm currently 8 months pregnant, and I feel like I'm 40 months pregnant.
Hey.
How you doing? I'm doing. How are you doing?
Bubba's in Mississippi helping my dad with the project, so he couldn't be here today for my checkup. Being at this stage of my pregnancy has me feeling both anxious and excited. I'm really anxious about going into labor, but I am so excited to finally hold my baby girl.
Everything looks great. All your, blood pressure and weight and all the tests we're doing look good.
Look good. Okay.
At this point, if you were to go into labor, we obviously wouldn't stop it. We'd be happy for you.
Mhm.
Everything looks great.
Okay.
Get back in another
week. Okay.
If you have any problems before then, let me know.
Okay.
If you go into labor, you can call me directly. I'll meet you at the hospital. We'll get you assessed. Anything
Good.
else?
Nope. I think we're good.
Super
Just
duper. I think we're good, so we'll see you next week.
awesome.
All right?
Thank you
Very
so
good.
much.
All right, bye-bye.
Here we go. Y'all come on this way. There's 3 bedrooms back here as well.
A little tight. What's the square footage on the house?
It was right under 1,700 square feet.
Stay right behind me, okay? You ready to be a cowboy, ain't you?
I don't want to try it.
Do what I do. Come on.
Is this it?
This is it. Very cute and quaint. Well, Misty and I are meeting up with a realtor today to look at some houses, and we're pulling up to the first house, and it's a beautiful home. From the outside, it looks beautiful, well kept up. I like to keep a neat place. Well, this is pretty.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
So great to finally meet you.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Misty, I'm Kendall.
Cody.
Great to meet you
Yes,
finally.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Well, let's go ahead and go in. The price is
Wow.
$279.
Okay.
It's on 3 acres, 5 bedrooms, 2 baths. Here we go. So excited to show you guys this house.
We opened the door to the first home of the day, and it's a beautiful home. It's got high ceilings, beautiful leather couches. Huge fan of leather.
Next, we'll be headed towards the master. It's a very large room, as you can see.
Oh, wow.
I like the carpet.
Yeah.
All right, this is the master bath, so his and her closets.
Walk-in closet is very important. Cody Harris has more clothes than I do.
I do not have more clothes than my wife does. That is insane.
A little tight. Cody is like this undercover fashionista.
I don't even know what that means. Is it good?
Cody is going to deny it if anybody asks him.
I do have a keen sense of fashion. Look at me.
That walk-in closet is definitely for him, and we definitely need it.
Got 5 cowboy hats.
All right, so y'all come on this way. There's 3 bedrooms back here as well, and they're all very spacious.
It's important to have 4 bedrooms because we do want more children than just one. Not right away. Give it some time. Let the dust settle a little bit.
How much longer till you guys find out what you're having? I know it's killing you.
Oh, God. We have a doctor's appointment next week.
Yep.
Oh, it's so exciting.
I know it.
You're gonna have to call me and let me know. I can't wait. All right, so I want to take you guys outside. This is one of my favorite spots, screened-in porch.
All right. This is nice.
It's so peaceful out here, isn't it?
What is this listed at?
$279.
What's the square footage on the house?
It's right over 2,100 square feet.
Well, they've got this house listed at $279,000. I'm not a real estate agent. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but I just know that it's not quite big enough for what we need.
I'm gonna go back inside and start getting ready to lock everything up so you guys can stay out here and talk about it, and then I will meet you back around at the car.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And then we'll go to the next house.
What did you think about the house?
It's good, but it is kind of like at the bottom of our square footage mark we were trying to get to.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
You know, it's a nice house, but in my opinion, it's not enough bang for the buck, so we're just gonna have to keep looking. Well, let's just, hey, this is our first one.
Okay.
Let's just see what she has for the rest of the day.
All right, guys. Sometimes it's hard to find the perfect house on a ton of land. So I thought maybe I'd bring you to a piece of land that you might could possibly build on. So y'all go check it out. And it's listed at $50,000. It's an acre. It's about 300 feet back. Even though we're a little bit more in the city, it feels like you're in the country. It's a very long rectangular lot.
The fact that I can see one house right here and another house right there just really feels like the city to me. And someone from a major city would think I was silly for saying that, but to us, that's just too close. Just not sure about the smallness.
Too close together?
Yeah, I think so, but.
That's okay. At least it brings the option of building in your mind. We can always look at something with more acreage too.
Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all look at the property
ma'am.
yourself. I'm gonna just step aside, that way y'all can talk.
Okay,
Thank you. I can tell Misty's a little skeptical, just like I am, because we both grew up in the country. We both grew up with land, you know? So it's, I don't know, I'm just not getting a good vibe out of this place. Yeah, it's just too small. And we're trying to grow. Yeah,
It does open it up to building, though.
I don't want to waste no more of Miss Kendall's time, so I say we just tell her this ain't gonna
I mean,
work.
on this piece, she has more to show us.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be open-minded, but I just really don't feel like this is the right fit for us.
With all due respect, ma'am, I think we're gonna push on. That's okay.
This is just to put an idea in your head.
Yes, ma'am, and we appreciate it. I can't get over the
closeness. Well, let's go look at some more houses. If y'all just follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
All the way around.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm down at Mr. David's office today to talk about a possible job offer. Mr. David's in the welding business, and he provides skilled laborers to all the shipyards throughout the country. Hey, bud.
Man. What's going on?
How you doing, Mr. David?
I'm good. How about
Good,
you?
good. Glad to be here. I feel pretty good, but at the same time, pretty nervous. I don't know anything about his business. I don't know if he's gonna have me in there learning how to weld or sweeping the floor or bringing him lunch. He probably won't have me bring lunch because I'll eat half of it before it gets back.
You ready to take a look at everything?
I'm ready as I'm gonna get, I reckon. Anything to better the company and better the family, honestly.
Yeah, you know, I've thought about a couple of different things, sales being one of them.
I think I'm a real good salesman. I got the gift of gab, I got the silver tongue. That might fit the deal.
Also in project management, but there's a lot to keep up with. Knock, knock.
Hey.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited about this job. I think, yeah, I can do this, no problem. So all of a sudden he says, well, let's go over here and talk to Amanda.
So we keep up with a spreadsheet that goes week by week.
She flipped that computer around for me to look at. I thought, oh boy.
This is like my brain here. Each color means something. No starts, current employees, a Rapigate OSHA certification. It has tool lists, per craft, PPE.
I see and hear Amanda speaking, but I do not understand the words that are coming out of her mouth.
And then we also keep up with these information sheets. Payroll, insurance, there's maps.
What have I gotten myself into?
PowerPoint, Word, Excel. Do you use much of those programs?
Excel. There's no way that I could possibly do this job. The only thing I know how to type is B-U-B-B-A, Bubba.
I have to type a lot of resumes. These two customers like the portal. This one likes it through email and put them on the cloud.
The cloud? What you mean the cloud? Like a backup on your phone, iCloud type thing?
Kind of like that, I guess you could say.
My office is a pasture, cattle pens, pickup truck driving down a gravel road, horseback. I don't want no part of Amanda's office.
Do you have any questions, Bubba?
Yeah, I've got a lot of them, but I don't think there's enough time for you to answer all of them, honestly.
Not the right spot.
No, sir. We might better go to the next room, honestly. I didn't expect this at all. I honestly did not expect that Mr. David thought I could do any of this.
Don't you be discouraged.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of different spots around here. We'll find the right spot.
I appreciate it, buddy.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna head on out.
All right.
I'm feeling extremely overwhelmed right now, and I think I have bitten off more than I could chew.
We're gonna cut a cow, but we're gonna do it nice and easy, okay?
I don't know about this.
Come with me, bud. Come with me.
Do I have to?
Where did you get those steaks?
Where we grew them there, buddy. See, I feed them, you eat them.
We're gonna have to say the blessing twice for them.
We might have to say the blessing 3 times, because there's something I want to run by you tonight.
All right, guys, this is the last property for today. One of the reasons why I chose it, there's a ton of land if you look around. You can't even see a neighbor, and that's important to Cody.
Yeah.
So the house is a little bit smaller than normal,
Yes, ma'am.
but it's been redone, and the privacy was a huge factor in this one.
Absolutely. We'll pull up to the next house. Immediately, I know this isn't gonna work. They don't even have handrails going up the steps. This looks like a home that somebody bought and has redone. They're trying to flip it.
All right, so as you can see, they're 5-inch hand-scraped hardwood floors.
That edge right there is kind of weird. The way that the flooring was, it just seems like a trip hazard.
Looks like they put brand new carpet in.
Yeah.
Freshly painted the walls.
So this last house is really tiny.
So here's the kitchen. It's been updated, stainless steel appliances.
And definitely doesn't fit what we need as far as getting more space.
Pretty view out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of woods.
This house has a beautiful backyard. A lot of woods, a lot of privacy, which is key.
They really need to put some handrails up because both steps is not up to code without the handrails.
Yeah, it's kind of scary for me. My equilibrium's off with the
Don't you fall
extra
now.
weight. It wasn't even finished. The railing wasn't even there, so that's really not an option for us.
How many acres is it?
It's right at 3 acres. It's priced at $199.9.
Was the square footage?
It was right under 1,700, so it's way smaller than what you
Like
wanted.
half of what we're looking for. This house is the farthest thing from dream home It is just way too small for us and what we're looking for, and it offers no space to grow.
This doesn't seem like it's the right house. Y'all need a little bit more room, but I just wanted to add it to the list basically because of the land, just to show you an option.
Absolutely. We thank you.
All right, I'm gonna lock up and I'll meet you guys out at the car.
Okay.
And then I'll get another list together and we'll go back out again.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You know, we spent all day looking at houses and none of them are right for us, but the lot we looked at has kind of got me thinking, you know, $130-something a square foot. I can build a house for less than that. I can build a home, I feel like, for around $85, $90 a square foot.
I think we need to keep looking. We'll find it. I know we were in a hurry in the beginning because of the baby, but I'd rather put the baby in the perfect house than just another house.
Patience.
Exactly.
What up, Cruz? You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, bud, jump off Big A. Let's get you on this other horse, see if we can't get you working the cow.
Cruz's big dream is to be a cowboy. Today I'm gonna put Cruz on a cutter, and I'm gonna let him really get to see how a cow horse is supposed to feel in front of a cow.
How you feeling? You ain't nervous or nothing? This ain't nothing, is it?
Well, feels different on another horse.
Does it?
Cutting is a sport. All you're doing is separating cattle and keeping one cow from getting back with the others. And Cruz wants to be a cutter.
All right, cowboy, ride forward. Let's go.
I don't know about this.
Oh, yeah. Follow that cow across that pen. What's that
Do I
pen?
have to go fast when
Go
I
across a little bit faster than what you're doing. If she trot, she trot.
I
Go
don't
back.
want to try it.
Go back. Come with me, bud. Come with me.
I have to.
Walk.
It ain't going real great. I might have advanced Cruz a little bit too soon.
Come on, Cruz. You want to cut? This is what a cowboy has to do, okay? You want to be a cowboy? All right, then. You got to learn to be a cowboy.
When I first started riding horses, I was scared of horses too from time to time. I'm gonna put Cruz back on the horse he's comfortable with, Big A.
You ready to cut a cow now?
Yes, sir.
That's what I wanted to hear. Come on, let's do it. Ride right in there and scoop you out one and ride him to the middle.
All right. I want that white one.
All right, ride him out. Show him what you know. There you go. Ride him on out, bud. You're doing perfect.
Here. Go.
What I'm talking about.
Come on.
Come on, Cruz. Hand down, hand down.
Good job, Cruz.
There you go, there you go. Now you're in position. Good job. Right up there, son.
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
Oh, partner, that's a good job. Give me 5 on that, huh? Come on.
Cruz, you look like a real cowboy.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
Good. It was fun.
Booger, thanks again.
You're more than welcome.
If Cruz keeps practicing, he will get better.
Are you ready to be a cowboy?
Yes, sir.
Say, yeehaw!
Why?
Well, you gotta give me a cowboy yell.
Yeah!
That's better, that's better. Put it right there. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
All right, bud. Let's go put these horses up.
Okay.
It's a pretty night tonight, baby.
It really is. Nice and relaxing out here.
The talk with your daddy went really good. He's got a nice place, nice business, but I just don't see myself sitting in an office every day.
I don't see that at all.
I'm a cowboy, and that's what I always want to do, so I just don't think I can handle that. But I told him that I'd think about it, but I just don't see it happening. I'm very appreciative of Mr. David offering me a job at his office, but I'm gonna have to break down and tell him that I just can't do that. I just can't work indoors. I can't be sitting behind a desk. That's just not me. I've been doing some thinking, and I've kind of come up with another alternative, and I want to see what you thought about it. You know, I mentioned it a while back about possibly maybe building some grills or some smokers or something, and he's got the facility to do it. So,
Right.
And he said I could use anything he had.
Right.
So I thought about doing that.
Some grills?
Yeah, some grills or smoker, you know, like cowboy style.
Yeah.
You know, real rugged and something that'd last forever.
That'd be cool.
I'm not talking about no little old smoker. I'm talking about a real deal. This is a man grill. This could go behind a man's truck. This is a man's grill.
Have you talked to Dad about the grills and stuff?
No, I was gonna call him and see if he might want to come down and have dinner with us and talk about it. Yeah. And, you know, I don't want to give up the cattle business or cowboying because I love that.
I know.
You know, I eat and sleep and breathe. But I would like to go into business with your dad and start building these grills.
I think it would be great.
I do too, and I think that would help out.
Yeah.
You know, anything, of course, because we got little Andy coming.
I know. She'll be here soon.
You know, every little bit helps.
The grill idea is great. I love it. I think Bubba will love it. He could be hands-on, creative, and I know that he would be passionate about it. He would be happy with it. And to me, that's all that matters. You got her?
Yeah, I got her, baby.
It feels like I've got 1,000,000 pounds of pressure on me. Just like I got the baby coming. We need a house, and I just don't know what to do.
I've got an idea, and that's the reason why I called you to come down here. This is kind of what I've drawn up, if you want to look at it. I know it's on a piece of wood, but that right there could turn into something big.
What's unique about it?
Now, is this the bull you let me borrow last year?
Yeah, 14's the daddy of your first calves.
I'll be dang. This is him, huh?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of calves out of you, fella. Mr. Rick has been a huge idol in my life, a mentor, ever since I can remember. When I was a kid, I was Mr. Rick's gopher, I guess you would say. Mr. Rick's been in the hay business and cattle business for a long time, and he's helped me get started with my farm. I honestly talk to Mr. Rick on a daily basis. In every situation of life, whether it's good or bad, he always has the right answer. Mr. Rick, it feels like I just got 1,000,000 pounds of pressure on me. Just like I got the baby coming. We need a house. We need somewhere. We really do. The business, we're growing. Our farm's growing. I mean, I'm being pulled from every direction, and I just don't know what to do, especially about the house. If we build a home, there's no way I can have this home built by the time the baby gets here. I mean, there's no way. Yes, I could go buy a home today, but I'm split on that because I feel like I'd be rushing into something and be stuck with it for a long time, you know? I'm just worried about starting out in that little old house, being cramped in there with a youngin' and my wife. You know, I just want my family to be comfortable, you know?
You know, I think that you're probably right where God wants you right now. As long as you trust Him for the plan, it'll come. You have to accept His time frame.
That's a hard part. You know I don't have no patience.
Oh, no, you don't.
I listen to Mr. Rick because I know at the end of the day, he's not going to necessarily tell me what I want to hear, but he's going to tell me what I need to hear.
As long as you and Misty love each other and you love your baby, which you're going to do,
Yes,
you know, I guarantee you that baby wouldn't know the difference where you live for the first couple years.
That is a good point. After looking at houses, I have a lot to pray on right now between buying and building. I mean, the pros of buying a house are is we would be moved in before the baby got here. The biggest con to buying a home is we're gonna rush it. To me, the biggest pro to building our own home is we know how we want it built. We can build our dream home. The hardest thing about us building our own home is just time. It's a tough deal. We've got to look past tomorrow and start looking way out in the future.
That must be my dad.
Come in.
Anyone home?
Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
So tonight I've invited Kaylee's father over, and tonight's the night that I'm gonna pitch the business idea of building the grills. With his expertise in steel work and my expertise in eating and cooking, I think we can get it done pretty good. She normally cooks all the time, but I got off while the sun was still out, which is surprising.
Where did you get those steaks?
Where did I get them?
Off with some of your cattle?
Yes, sir, we grew them there, buddy. See, I feed them and you eat them. How about that, huh?
That works for me.
That's some good marbling.
That's the biggest steak I think I've ever seen.
1.5 inches thick.
Yeah. We're gonna have to say the blessing twice for that one.
We might have to say the blessing 3 times because there's something I want to run by you tonight.
Okay.
On business-wise.
Okay.
So maybe we go out there to the grill and get it going and talk about it for a few minutes if you don't mind.
Sounds good.
Tonight, I'm really nervous. I'm gonna pitch a business idea to Mr. David about building some grills. And at the same time, I'm gonna have to decline taking the job for him in Mississippi. I don't know how he's gonna take it.
Yeah, go ahead and lift her on up. I'm gonna move them grates out of the way right there. Far right side right there. I'm not quite sure how he's gonna react. He could be upset. I'm sure there's people in line standing there wanting that job that he offered me. Anyhow, I hope that he'll be all right with my decision. You know?
Go ahead and
All the way?
lift that smoker lid up too, that way it gets good airflow. It doesn't flow like it should.
Yeah, it looks like they'd make one, you know, that could breathe.
It's funny that you say that because I've got an idea, and that's the reason why I called you to come down here. But before we get into that, I can't tell you how thankful and honored I am that you asked me to come work for you, you know. The only problem is, and with all due respect, I can't see myself sitting behind a desk every day.
I completely respect that. I really do.
Right.
You know, my main thing is I want you guys to be happy.
Yes, sir.
That's the most important thing. I want
sir.
you guys to be happy. I'd love to have you.
Oh, I know you would.
You know
You've told me
I'd love to
multiple
have you.
times, I know. I've kind of come up with an idea that I wanted to run by you tonight, and it kind of has to do with what we're doing right here. That might work out for both of us. I feel really relieved that he took it so well, but now here comes the hard part. I want to make a grill, Mr. David. I want to make a grill/smoker, but I want to make a good one that will last forever, one that's made out of thick steel to hold the heat, so you use less materials to get it going. But anyhow, this is kind of what I've drawn up. If you want to look at it, I mean, I know it's on a piece of wood, but that right there could turn into something big, and I just wanted you to kind of think about it and see what you say.
What's unique about it?
Well, airflow. I always have a problem with airflow. You know, whether you're direct cooking or indirect cooking, if you don't have the right airflow, your meat's not going to get cooked uniform.
How are you going to vent it? How are you going to, you know, make it better than everybody
Well,
else?
I noticed a lot of grills, they all vent from one side. So I would like to have this one right here vent from both sides. We could have a vent on the side here, maybe something underneath to get that airflow underneath the coals in the grill if we're cooking steaks or hamburgers.
Would you have, you know, temperature thermometers or temperature gauges?
See, we would definitely need a temperature for the smoker, because you generally want to smoke on 220 to around 200.
I understand why he's asking all these questions. He wanted to make sure that I had all my ducks in a row. He wanted to know that I had my I's dotted and my T's crossed.
I think that's something that you and I could do together, and you know, but then again, I know how busy you are, and I know that a grill is a grill, and with what all you handle, it's probably not even worth fooling with, but I just wanted to run it by you.
Well,
you know, I'm looking at Mr. David's face right now, and I can't read him. He doesn't really like what I've showed him. I honestly don't know. It's really got me worried right now.
I like what I see. I think there's a lot of potential there.
What? He's making me think that he doesn't like it at all, and all of a sudden he tells me he likes the idea? That's what I'm talking about.
You know me, I'm gonna take a business approach to it.
Yes, sir, I know you
So I say we do it, find a place to have a cookout and just go for it.
Sounds like a plan to me, boss.
All right, brother.
All right, buddy.
Where are we going? What did you do? Cody told me we're going on a date, but he's just taking me out in the field. I have no idea what's going on right now.
You just have to see. I didn't get all spitted up for nothing.
In the distance, all you can see are these beautiful lit up lanterns that he's set up.
What do you think?
What did you do?
You know, after much praying and thinking, I've decided to build a house. I'm gonna build our dream home. I wanted to think of a way to be romantic and revealing to my wife that we were gonna build instead of buy. So I decided to draw up our house with lanterns. This is our house.
You are unreal.
Whoa.
Sorry. Of course. Open the door.
Take your shoes off before you come in our house.
No, there's cow poop out here.
You just walked into the living/kitchen/dining, however you want to design it. Here she sits.
This is unreal. Wait, does this mean that
We're gonna build.
we're gonna build?
Build.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really nervous because this is a big step. I feel almost as nervous as when I asked her to marry me. That's crazy.
When did you decide this?
Look, this is the open floor plan you wanted. You said open, and that's stuck.
I love this. You are just too much.
Go to the master.
Okay. I'm so excited. He's laid out the house, and he's taking me through it as if it's already there.
This is my favorite part right here. Guess what this is? Just guess.
My closet?
No. The closet is built into the bedroom. All right, this is our own little patio off of our bedroom.
Oh.
We can watch the sun rise and watch the sunset.
But you know, a closet this big
Oh, this big?
would be pretty
Well,
awesome.
obviously this isn't built to spec yet, so yes, we can have a walk-in closet.
No. Not we. Me.
Huh? All right, I can live with that. This is our baby's bedroom. We can access it through ours.
Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to get in here and get the room ready. The part that surprised me the most was the effort that he put into setting that up.
Back in the living room. Hey, everybody.
And it's so amazing and just romantic that he would even think about doing that.
So this is a bedroom. I say right now we make it an office. This one's not quite as big as the first baby bedroom because everybody knows the second baby is just not as important.
Really?
All right, now this is what you've always wanted. Always. This is the mud room. When I come in from working, got cow poop all over me, whatever.
I like the sound of that.
When I got the smell of booger on me, this is where I come to get it off.
Like booger as in the thing or the person?
Either or. All right, you ready to see some more?
Let's go. As we're walking through this setup that Cody's arranged, you can't help but to feel the potential memories that are gonna take place. You're too sweet to do this. How long did this take you with all these candles?
You're just wanting to butter up now so you can get that walk-in closet.
I didn't know that I could love Cody even more than I do, but then he does stuff like this, and that just definitely takes it to the next level. Babe, this is like it. Our dream home. That's unreal.
My wife is, God, I know that smile, and that smile just makes me melt. I know that she is just tickled to death about what I've done.
Thank you so much for doing this.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you.
It feels so surreal to walk through the outline of our future home. I mean, this is happening. This is gonna happen. It's just an awesome feeling.
You're so sweet.
I kinda am.
Kinda.